The biggest difference for Auburn between their game against Baylor and their game upcoming against Ball State is going to be Cam Coleman, Malcolm Simmons, and Eric Singleton.
You are Locked On Auburn, your daily podcast on the Auburn Tigers. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Yes, welcome on into Locked On Auburn, your daily Auburn Tigers podcast. I'm your host, Zach Blackerby, and thank you so much for making Locked On Auburn your first listen every single day. Happy Charlie Tuesday to all who celebrate. We're joined by Auburn message board legend, the Charlie 5. He's the man over at thebarnauburn.com and hosts the Top Button podcast. Jackson Arnold buzz is building and building and building, as well as we got some injury news yesterday from Hugh Freeze. How could that impact the next few weeks? But I want to start with, Kyle, if you don't mind, what I think will be the biggest difference between what we saw Auburn do against Baylor and what we will see Auburn do against Ball State. I think they're going to light it up. I think they're going to say, cool, Jackson, we know you can run. There's no reason for our quarterback to get hit over and over and over again against a team like Ball State. Ball is not a state. Make that very, very clear. I think they're going to say, hey, regardless of what they do, yes, we're going to take what the defense gives us, but we're going to make an effort to throw the football. Because what was the biggest complaint and concern we heard throughout fall camp? The drop back stuff. I think this is a prime opportunity the next 2 weeks. Prime opportunity to say, hey, Jackson, let's get your arm right. Let's take steps forward in the passing attack because we know we can run the football.
These are the type of games I love. Look, I love the offense that we saw against Baylor. I love taking what the defense gives you. Love all that stuff. Okay. And I do think that translates if the defenses you play are emulating what Baylor did. They're giving you the run game. If they're going to give it to you, take it.
Right.
But I don't think that continuing to just do that against these inferior opponents is kind of like what we experienced with Gus Malzahn. I don't think just going out there and dump trucking Ball State for 400 yards rushing is really going to make you much better.
Sorry, technical snafu there. But you're right. I mean, we saw this a ton with Gus Malzahn, where like you'd see Peyton Barber or Cam Petway or Carry-On get like 200 yards on the ground. And I just don't think
40 carries.
Yeah, it's like I don't think like it'd be great for Damari or he may not even play. Jeremiah Cobb or Omar Mabson to have like a coming out party, or even Darrell Robinson. Like it'd be great to get those guys 10 to 15 carries each against Ball State. But I think it'd be much more advantageous. And we had this debate going into the game last year against ULM, where they just threw it to Cam Coleman a bunch instead of just running the football over and over again. So
that's a good game. That's a good game plan, I think, to emulate the ULM game last year. Work on some different things. I don't think you want to work on. I don't think it needs to get where you're getting out of your rhythm though, and like you're trying to make something happen that is unnatural. But I think the focus does need to be let's fix the little things that make us great, that make us like get us ready for. I tell you what, Oklahoma is going to be tough. When you go on the road against Oklahoma, it's going to be tough. So you got a really good one this weekend to sort of fine tune some of the things that can make you great. Last week, you're just trying to get the win. Or Friday, you're just trying to get the win. Now it's like, let's get better. Let's get incrementally better this week, and then move to next week. Maybe you do a little bit more and more, kind of gearing up for that Oklahoma game.
Yeah. I mean, this is all about Oklahoma. The next 2 weeks, I hate it for Ball State and for South Alabama, but this is about Oklahoma. This is about Auburn taking on Oklahoma and getting a win in Norman. So sure, you want to craft a game plan that's good against Ball State, but like they just got shellacked by Purdue. Was it 31-0? You looked at the score right before we went live. Yeah,
it was 31-0. Purdue threw for 340 yards and 2 touchdowns, and they completed just shy of 100% of their passes. They were 20 of 29 for 340. So it seems like it's ripe for the taking if you want to throw the ball around.
Yeah. I think that's what you do. I think that's what you do. I think you try to get the ball to Eric Singleton and Malcolm Simmons and Cam Coleman, and you get them feeling good about themselves being a part of this offense. I don't think it's valuable to put some stuff on tape. Let's overwhelm people. Let's say, oh my goodness, I'm Oklahoma or I'm Texas A&M, and I've got to defend a rushing attack that you have to respect. And you also have to defend these guys and put some of your defensive backs on islands. That's concerning. That's a concerning situation. And so I also want to see Jackson Arnold have to make decisions over and over and over again against a team that's not Auburn, against an opposing team that's trying to trip him up. I think that's going to help him take steps in the right direction as well.
Yeah, exactly. Look, there was a drive late in the game where I think Eric Singleton got his first 3 catches of the season. That's the kind of stuff, and those were easy catches. That's the kind of stuff that I think you should see a lot of. Like, get the ball out quick and just get it into the playmakers' hands and let them go do things. Yeah, you can take your shots.
Stuff that kills defenses mentally too, where it's just like death by 1,000 paper cuts.
It's brutal. You can't. Your defensive line is gassed because they're coming after the quarterback and he's getting the ball out. Like the minute you actually make contact with the offensive line, and then you have to turn around and do it again and again and again and again. And then they turn around and they'll hit a pop shot to Cam, or they'll hit one to Horatio, or I want to get Perry mixed in. He only got a couple of snaps that I saw, and it mostly, but most every wide receiver was blocking. So get Perry in the mix.
He got a penalty, right?
In the mix.
Did Perry get a holding penalty?
I think he did.
Yeah, I think that was early on. Yeah. He
played 16 snaps though. I'm looking at PFF right now, but yeah, get
no targets, correct? If you have PFF up, was he targeted?
It doesn't show me that.
I think you have to go to the receiving tab, but no big deal. No big deal. But yeah, I want to see all those guys become a larger role in this offense. And I think the matchup against Ball State will allow them to do exactly that. And a lot of it's about Jackson, but a lot of it's about these individual receivers too. And let's just be honest. I think Hugh Freeze is he's going to relapse if he doesn't call 1 million passes in a game. I think that's going to be a thing.
So hard. You can feel it, how hard it is for him to do that.
It's we ran it great, but man, I wanted to pass it. It's like,
he says it every time too. He says it again. He said it against Kentucky last year, and then obviously he said it again.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't. Thank you for the honesty. It shouldn't be. When you're getting like 7 yards a pop, just keep doing it.
He wants that ball in the air, though, man.
He does.
He wants that ball in the air. And I wonder this too, and we kind of touched on it. When he says stuff like that, it's confusing to me though. So is he calling a play? Is he deciding to call a play that has a higher percentage of it being a run? Like in an RPO, like the decision is a run? Like how do you when you're trying to say they're giving us the run, we're going to keep doing it. How do you do that in an RPO scheme? Like how do you guarantee?
Yeah, I think some of it's discussed in his helmet, right? Because he was talking about the play, the seam to Malcolm Simmons at his presser yesterday. And it was like, that would have been a good run. Like Jeremiah was going to pop one on the counter. Like there was nobody in front of him. That would have gone a long way. But I gave him permission or whatever to throw it to Malcolm. I'm like, okay. But like if you knew the run was going to be in a good situation, why don't you just run it? I'm glad Malcolm got that. That pass was awesome. But it was actually the first one that kind of gave me hope. I made the joke on our live stream where I'm like, that healed something inside of me when he hit him on the seam. But yeah, no, I do think it's more than just reading. Some of it, I think they're like making decisions as the game goes on. But yeah,
like play by play, it's like, don't throw this one. If they're showing this, don't throw it. Either you keep it or give it, basically. Yeah. And that's probably right. And I wonder what that conversation was like. Hugh's like, dadgummit, look, don't throw it. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it.
It's like they have 10 corners on the field.
I want to take a shot so bad. Throw a back shoulder. Screw it. Do it.
Yeah. It's like, I wonder if I could throw it against 10 corners on the field. All right. We got some injury updates yesterday. How will that impact the offense and the defense against Ball State? That is coming up next right here on Locked On Auburn. Today's show brought to you by our friends at Supply House. Kyle, can you imagine buying plumbing, HVAC, or electrical items from anywhere other than our friends at Supply House?
I can't. I can't even think of another one.
Nope. They've got over 280,000 items from the most trusted brands in the business. Their real-time inventory and honest lead times help you keep from punting projects, while their industry-leading customer service always has your blind side covered. Join the free Trade Master program today and score serious perks like priority shipping, lower prices, and dedicated support lines. So visit supplyhouse.com to sign up for free and use promo code SHCollege5 for 5% off your first order. That's supplyhouse.com. Real people, real service. Today's show also brought to you by our friends at Rougiette. We all love Rougiette. We're all Rougiette ready. It's really important to be Rougiette ready. Rougiette ready is a next-gen prescription treatment designed to amplify arousal in the brain and boost blood flow. Unlike the usual pills that can take hours, Rougiette's 3-in-1 formula dissolves under your tongue and kicks in fast. Kyle, how long does it take to kick in on average, if you had to
15
guess?
minutes.
15 minutes.
Rock hard.
And effects can last how long?
36 hours. I'll never forget.
36 hours.
Stay away from me for 2.5 days. A day and a half.
No one. Enter Rougiette.com/LockedOnCollege and use code LockedOnCollege to get 15% off today. That's Rugiet.com/LockedOnCollege and use promo code LockedOnCollege for 15% off. Individual results may vary with prescription treatment. Compounded drugs are permitted to be prescribed under federal law, but not FDA approved and not they don't undergo FDA safety, effectiveness, and manufacturing review. Please visit the Rougiette website for full safety information. Thank you so much for making Locked on Auburn your first listen every single day. Champ Anthony will miss some time, according to Hugh Freeze yesterday at his press conference. Broke his thumb. First off, like at the human level, this stinks. I mean, a guy who had a gruesome leg injury a year ago and just fought like you know what to get back healthy, and he looks great out there as far as being physical, and the effort was certainly there. And then he broke his thumb because I don't know if it's just because he's going so hard or what, but
I don't remember that in the game. Do you?
No, I feel like he was in the whole game
coming out.
Yeah. I mean, it would not shock me for Champ Anthony to play through a broken thumb. Like, that would not shock me.
I don't think he's.
And honestly, if that happened earlier in the game and he missed some tackles, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna give you way more grace on this.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah, I don't know when it happened because, like you said, he played a pile of snaps.
Yeah. So that will require surgery. He will miss time. Freeze said that he is out against Ball State. So before we move to the offensive news, I mean, what do you think this does from now? Let's have a football conversation about this. What does this mean for the rotation in your mind? You got to think it opens up the door for at least one young guy to like have a larger role in this rotation. Yeah.
Eric Winters actually played several snaps. So saw him out there. He played 16 snaps, looked really good tackling. And I thought he was going to have an interception in the end zone. He had a really good play in the end zone. So I guess he's your default. He's your guy that maybe steps in and starts, which is fantastic. You also have Jacquez Robinson that could play. He played a lot of snaps, 53 total. Did not have a great game.
Yeah, he had a larger role than I was expecting him to.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie to you.
He played a bunch. And we kind of talked about him and his role increasing because his name was called a lot during fall camp. But either or, one of those guys has got to step up and get ready to play. With Fagans being at nickel, it doesn't seem like it really helps him that much. If you're wanting these younger guys to get on the field, but I think it benefits Eric quite a bit. And Anquan only played one snap, it looks like.
Do you think they're going to rotate that much all year, or do you think there's like some battles for market share happening?
That's a really good question.
I don't love playing a million guys all the time.
I'm wondering, and I can't point to it, okay? I can't go back and point to a specific moment, but you almost wonder if some of the rotation had something to do with communication. assignments. I feel like maybe it's hard to start and stop like that instead of just being in the flow every single. I don't know. I don't know how it is for defense.
That would be difficult though.
Yeah, I mean, if it's hard for a quarterback, it's hard for others. Why wouldn't it be hard for those guys? Rugy at hard. I mean, it could be that's why
Rugy at ready.
Rugy at ready. It could be that could be why they were having the issues they were having on the back end. So I don't know that for a fact. It's total speculation. I could be way wrong, and that may be something that's pretty normal is rotating like that.
Well, I know that's the thing. Like I watched so much Alabama content Saturday night. And that was the thing that they were complaining about. It's like, why are we playing so many guys or whatever? And it had me start to think about it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I do love that all the time. And
I don't hate it on the defensive
matters most. They're going to put in their true guys that they believe in the most.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just seems like there's a different group back there every time. It's like, how does that? There's no way that helps communication. There's no way.
I'm with you. I don't hate it for defensive line. I don't hate it for wide receivers. But I don't know, man. This defensive back thing, particularly safety. I'm just wondering if that created some issues in continuity. I don't know. Then the other injury update we had there was Damari Austin. We talked about it live when we were reacting to the game. It looked like he hurt a shoulder. He kind of jogged off and didn't move his arm. Which if you injured your shoulder, and you had a neck roll on, I don't know how that's possible. I mean, you're supposed to gain superpower.
I think the force that he generates is just so much that a neck roll can only do so much.
I mean, it is a neck roll, not a shoulder roll, but still.
I guess that's true.
It just makes you stronger in general.
Which he came back in after that, which you got to think is good. I kind of get the vibe, Kyle, that if this was Oklahoma, he would play.
Yeah, me too.
And he might still be questionable, but I'd be like, I think you should. And this one, if you want to play him a drive or two or whatever, just to do it, that's fine. But I don't know why you would play him if there's any sort of question at all against.
Because when we were questioning who's going to be that short yardage back, I mean, he answered a lot of those, in my opinion, against Baylor. So do you want to risk him against Balls Tate out there, running over guys? I don't think that's the case. I think you want to save him as long as you can.
Yeah, right. So we'll see. We'll see exactly what that looks like moving forward. Do you see more Darrell Robinson? Do you see more Omar Mapson? Does he kind of get his debut? I don't know.
Please,
I think you actually see all three of those guys take carries. I think you see Cobb get carries. I think you see Darrell get carries. I think you see Omar get carries. I think you see Deuce Knight get carries as well. I think it's going to be fun on Saturday.
Man, just blow them out. Get it over with. Blow them out and let all the other guys play in the second half.
I want to see the starters play the first drive of the second half, and then you put Deuce in. That's what I want.
Do you like the spread, 43.5 or something like that? 44 or something?
Well, we're about to do a FanDuel read. Let's talk about it then. Is that okay? All right. The buzz for Jackson Arnold. It's not going away. That's next right here on Locked On Auburn. Today's show brought to you by our friends at FanDuel. FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook. You can bet $5, and if your first $5 bet wins, you get $300 in bonus bets to use across the app. 43.5 points. Auburn over Ball State, as you just mentioned, my guy. I'm not touching this at all because I think there's so many variables. What does Auburn try to do? How quickly do they put the backups in on both sides of the football? I'm not touching it. There's no way I'm touching it.
I don't know that Ball State's going to score. So it's just how many points do we want to score? I say hit it. Take them. Lay the points.
Well, I think we'll score more than 43.5. If you're saying Ball State is shut out. Sure.
It's going to be 63-6. I'm hot right now. I'm hot after last week, so that's what I'm saying.
You're fired up.
63-6, pound it.
I mean, is this similar to the who did we open up against last year?
Alabama A&M.
Yeah, is it? I mean, they're better than them, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
Purdue just emasculated them.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's really bad. They didn't hardly get any first downs.
Yeah. So if you're ready, download the FanDuel app now by visiting FanDuel.com to get started. That's FanDuel.com to place your first $5 bet. Okay. Today's show is also brought to you by our friends at Game Time. Can you imagine buying tickets anywhere other than with our friends at Game Time?
Won't do
Tickets are going to be hard to get, Kyle. Tickets are going to be hard to get. So I encourage you all to go to Game Time, download it for free, make a free account, use promo code LOCKEDONCollege for $20 off your first purchase, and take a gander. Take a gander so you can go support your Auburn Tigers in the season's home opener as they take on Ball State.
There's some for like $20 on here.
There you go. I love that. So head over to Game Time. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets. Use code LOCKEDONCollege for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, that's promo code LOCKEDONCollege for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download Game Time today. Thank you so much for making Locked On Auburn your first listen every single day. Kyle, the buzz around Jackson Arnold, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere.
You talking about the SEC's leading rusher?
Player of the week?
You talking about the SEC's leading rusher?
Leading rusher is Jackson Arnold. 2 touchdowns. And statistically, what he's going to be in position to do this weekend is just going to kind of keep the chatter going. It's just going to keep the chatter going. I think that's a good thing.
The build-up, if he goes out and handles business these next 2 weeks, the storyline for that game at Oklahoma is going to be incredible. Like the build-up is going to be incredible. It's going to be electric. You're right. And he deserves it, man. I'm just so proud that he was able to experience that level of success and that level of frequency of success in a game in a tough environment, coming off of what he just came off of, and hearing, I'm sure, the chatter about him. I think he's got the supreme confidence right now, and that's what you needed. Hugh said that was the goal. Get him as confident as possible, and things like this could happen. Now you got 2 perfect games to just build off of that. It's like the perfect setup, perfect early part setup.
Yeah. These next 2 weeks, I don't want him running it a ton, but in games where it matters, so pretty much every game after that, if his legs aren't a key part of the offense, I don't know what we're doing.
No, they're going to have to be. And here's the cool thing to me is, whenever you're making your rushing yards off of like broken plays and scrambles, you're always like, man, is that really sustainable?
Sure.
I think Hugh said only 3 of his 16 rushes were on called pass plays. So in other words, every single one was either a designed run or a read that he made where he kept it. So obviously just tone that down a little bit and let's air it out and work on those passing stats and just build and get him ready for Oklahoma.
Do you think that's what it was supposed to look like last year?
I battle with that all the time. And I'm going to say yes. And this is why I still think at times we tried to do more than we had to do. Whether that was Peyton, whoever it was, we were trying to get too much too quick.
Yeah.
Patience seems to be a common theme that everybody was talking about. And maybe that was, going into this year, don't try to do too much too quickly. Let's be patient and just really, hey, if it's 4 yards, it's 4 yards. 2nd and 6 is awesome. Give me 2nd and 6 every single time. And I'm excited.
Yeah, I think we were really good on first down.
We were amazing. Our first down play
Whoever
caller.
Our first down play caller was.
He was dialed. What were we on 3rd down? We got to rate the play callers. That's what we should do.
Sure.
We got to rate the play callers.
You have that in front of you?
I don't. I know we were 50% on 3rd down. So that's pretty good, isn't it?
That's fine. Know. That's fine. So first down play calling, I think, was superb for sure. 3rd down, you want to give him like a B-?
Sure, B-.
Second down, though.
What does Hugh get for 2nd down?
Does Hugh call 2nd down? Is that his thing?
I think that's what it is. I think he calls 2nd down. I feel
like we were fine on 2nd down. I don't have any numbers to back it up.
And then 4th down. We were fine. Whoever called it on 4th down, they were dialed too. because we scored a touchdown on one of them. And I think we converted. We're 2 for 2 on 4th downs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm looking at like the big plays, and there were a lot on 2nd down. There were a lot.
I called one play. I even called a play.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the live stream. People on the live stream saw it. I called a play. And it was great.
I think play calls makes a lot of that stuff just go away. Just makes it all go away.
I love that we can mock it because everybody thinks they've had
so
something.
Ridiculous.
They thought they had something. They were like, "Oh man, we've found something," and Auburn's going down. And literally, it was the dumbest thing ever. And now we can just mock them.
Yeah, it's like what a joke. I love how we've leaned into the golf thing too. Like
the golf thing's awesome.
It's so good. But yeah, like,
did you see Jim Dunaway's tweet?
No.
Jim Dunaway. All right. So the whole thing that got Hugh in trouble was this Gen app where you input your scores, and it's he put one up. It said Hugh input his latest score into the Gen app, and it was he like blurted out what his last round was, and it put the Baylor sign and it put the score. It was all that's
great.
Winning. It's
great.
Meme.
I'm glad we can like now just lean into it. It's awesome. It's so fun. Let's end this with another question.
Okay.
You mentioned Jackson Arnold. Obviously, it's Auburn in rushing, leads the SEC in rushing. Is Jackson Arnold Auburn's leading rusher at the end of the year?
I say yeah. I think he's going to end up being. I think he may get close to 800 yards, 700 or 800 yards based on this. I mean, and that would be outrageous if that's the case. And I don't know if you have a running back because I looked at the way they split it up. There's just so many guys that are going to get touches, and they can do that a lot more equally than they can get receivers receptions. I wouldn't be surprised.
To control for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's the leading rusher. I'd almost predict it.
I think I would too, unless somebody has a major game in one of these like this weekend, right?
Yeah,
against Ball State or South or Mercer, which could happen. It could happen. So we'll see. What do you think? Do you let us know in the comments down below or on social media? Does Jackson Arnold end up leading Auburn in rushing this year? Kyle, how can people check out everything you've got going on?
Absolutely. Sorry for being a child on this show, by the way.
No, you're fine.
You can follow me at go to thebarnauburn.com, jump in the message board and have some fun there. The Barn Auburn YouTube page, the live streams on the games are electric. This is the first one and it was awesome. So definitely jump in on that.
We're 1-0 since we've started doing that.
We'll never stopping. A lot of fun. Anywhere you get a podcast, you can find me.
Please like the video. Please subscribe. We'll see you next time. This has been Locked On Auburn.